Hello again, folks. This is Scott again out here in Queensbury. We're doing a review on an RC vehicle. This is a 10 scale China-made vehicle. They're sold on Amazon for $75 with free shipping if you have the Prime account. And the model number of this is the 9201E. It's a full 10 scale model, which is actually a pretty good size for what it is. Sometimes when they say size 10, whatever, they're actually seem like a 16 scale, whatever. They're actually a little bit smaller. This one here comes with 2 batteries, comes with remote control. Here's the book, and you'll see Deerc. And actually, I called the company to make sure you can get parts and stuff for these, and you can. The companies to get parts is in Asia. I tried to eBay to search for parts, and I tried Amazon. You really don't find the parts on anywhere. But you have to call this number here, the 1-855-77-8866, and you do get someone on the line in Asia, supposedly, or who knows where it is. But they said the parts get shipped out of Asia, whatever, and you can get them within 2 to 3 weeks as far as your parts go. So if you do choose to get this, being a toy grade, you can get parts. It just takes a little while, so I'd recommend the parts that you normally break, just get a couple extra parts and have them on hand, so when they do break, you don't have to wait for a while, and you don't even realize that you had to order it. So that's what I've done in the past on these Chinese version vehicles. But I do have Armor and I do have Exceed vehicles, which are, I'm not even sure exactly, they're more of American made, whatever. They're probably still made in China, but you can actually get the parts on them fairly fast and reasonable on Amazon and eBay. So with this particular model, like I said, it comes with 2 batteries. It has a controller with very minimum, just a trim and a speed controller on it, went off and on. And you got your turn on there, 3 batteries it takes. Okay, so let's open it up then I'll do a test run outside to show you exactly how fast this goes. It does anywhere from 18 and 20 miles an hour. Okay, and like I said, they come with nickel batteries, hydride, nickel hydride batteries, but you can run LiPo batteries in it. I did it earlier, and I probably do it for one run, 15 to 17 minutes. Whatever like that. It gives you run time, and the batteries that come with it, like I say, they're actually the same size as my LiPo batteries that I got with some of my other vehicles, whatever, that I ordered. Like I say, you see here, this is standard plug-in size, and it's a regular Deerc connector. Deerc connector, it plugs on there, mounts right on there, so that's what size you put on there. Like I say, you got it's not a brushless motor, it's a brushed motor. Okay, you got your controller here. This is the shocks, whatever like that. I did adjust these up. You can adjust them up here to make it a little stiffer. And I did change the tires on, because the tires that come on it, you can't take them off the rim. And what I like to do is I take the tires off the rim and I fill them with foam, or I fill them with rubber bands or pieces of padding to make them nice and stiff and tough, and that makes them better for traction, whatever, and stability. And I did put an extra light on the back, just so you can see it driving on the road if you want to ride it at night. And it does come with lights, believe it or not. The lights actually, let me see, we'll turn this on. The lights flash until you turn the remote on, okay? And that syncs it up, okay? And then we got the back light on here, which I put on there. Actually, the light actually has a light bar. It goes across the top. And this little wire right here, you can plug this in, and that hugs up the top. But I hate taking the top off every time and have to unplug that wire, because they did actually make it pretty short. So I prefer just putting a light on the body, so I don't have to screw with that cord every time I got to take the cord off to change a battery. All right, so overall, it looks like a pretty decent car. I know you get your 30-day return policy with Amazon if something breaks or whatever, if you want to return it, but we'll test it for a month, and I'll do another review at a later date. So we'll go outside and we'll do a test run on this thing. So this would be video 1. I just put an app on my phone, so I should be able to merge the 2 videos together after this. If not, you'll see 2 videos, so I'll consider this part 1. But if the program works, I'll add the video together, so it'll be on there so you can see how it goes. All right, so 7.4 battery, comes with 2, brushed motor, not brushless. You got your control and jumper wire or whatever like that going out. It runs the back lights, okay, and the front lights. And it all comes on with the switch. So let me shut this up meanwhile. I'll put the cover on and we'll take it outside and in the dark, and we'll see how she goes. This is part 2 of part 3 on this particular vehicle. I just went outside to do a test run, whatever. It is actually too dark to be able to do this. But overall, I ran this for a couple hours. Everything seems to be good with this thing so far. I like everything about it. Like I say, I tightened up the shocks, whatever, so the a little more stiffer here, so the body doesn't hit the tires like it was before with the original tires. And these tires here, like I said, I put foam inside the tires, whatever like that makes them nice and hard and stiff. And I like that better. I believe it gives it better traction and stability, whatever, as far as when you're out here in the dirt and stuff. What I do recommend doing these, because it does take, you know, up to 2 to 3 weeks, whatever, to get parts when you have to order them, and because they're not really. It does say in the book that it actually does have metal parts on it, whatever, as far as the gears and all that shit in it, whatever. And you can see here, if you open up the book, it gives you a list of all the parts and stuff. It shows you everything right here. Okay, you see that? Okay, so the book does give detailed information on certain stuff. All right, all right. See, it gives an exploded view. So if you're looking at it and you're trying to figure out what part broke in it when you take it apart, whatever, like I've done, it has the exploded view in there with the part numbers on it. And then here it gives you a list of all the part numbers. All like that for the parts to do. So if you call the number on the front of the book, like I explained, whatever, you can do it. The most common parts that usually go on these is the motors burn out after a while. That's why it's always nice to do it on dry ground. Don't do it after a rain or something like that, so the water doesn't get in there, because being a brushed motor. All right, and then you got this differential motor gear, which that is a common part that likes to burn out, because that's in the front and the back of the vehicles, whatever like that, that's hooked to their drive shaft. And the links right here, the front suspension upper link bars, that's another part that usually they like to break, whatever like that, or fall out. And then you got the steering linking ones, steering linking ones right there. That's a common thing. So certain parts you should have on hand. Just order them ahead of time, and you'll know once you start driving it, whatever. That, and every once in a while you might want to place the end metal gear on the end of the motor, whatever. And sometimes they strip out and they go bad, whatever. So there's a couple parts. This is I have a Hoisey car that I got a couple years ago, which I still run, and I replace parts, and I can find parts on eBay and on Amazon for it, whatever. Is basically, it looks identical to this, and I asked the company when I called them, whatever, if it was their brand, and they didn't seem to want to tell me for some reason, whatever. But I believe it's the same as the Hoisey, because pretty much it looks identical in most cases to take apart, whatever. But I do like the casing better. The only difference on the other one, the switch was on the was in a spot where it was hard to get to, and this one here seems to be right on the side, so it's not too bad to get to, whatever. So would I recommend this car? I would so far, but like I say, I'll own it for a month, and I'll let you know how I review. You get 30 days to review it on Amazon. For some reason, if you don't like it, you can return it for any reason. That's what makes Amazon leader of places to buy from. Almost as good as Walmart. But all right, have a good day. It's Scott again, and I'll do an outside review on this thing, and how fast it goes and how it travels and stuff on my outside track that I built. And we'll take it from there. Have a good day. This is Scott from Queensbury. Have a nice day. Bye. Hope you like my review. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.